Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
Nothing. Jason Myers.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with it.
Like a
he know what team I pick. He know what team I pick, bro. He know what team I pick, man. He's what they be saying, bro.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Yeah.
Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that
good ass hole? They should moving over people. I appreciate that.
1st down.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check, 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 check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Mahomes going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though.
Switch, switch, switch.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Jordan Brooks. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least 1 blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a 2nd one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But going on offense, they want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Watch the whip. Check out the 3.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete.
What?
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Oh, they
on the cool, bro. That's me. I'm over doing shit. And, hey, bro, he almost had me.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
You got to have 2 feet in bounds.
They had to punt it away. We'll see
That
if they
shit
can
was
add
wild,
to
bro.
their
Are
lead.
you serious?
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team,
But on the cool,
wants to get
I don't know why my...
people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Oh, bitch nigga.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Me, I tried to throw this
And
second.
he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Undercrush. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Attack. Mike 50.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chiefs, nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he almost intercepted.
That shit Sam.
They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He'll want it.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As he's on to punt for the first time.
I peeped this hold on.
And here's a very low line drive. Almost whiffed on it.
Why didn't he do a fair catch?
It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run it with Carson, and he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry. So
That's nigga, dude. You went the wrong way with it. It's kind of like you blew his nose.
Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now it's Carson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Ballore, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Reed on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's good.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Mahomes steps away to his left.
Ah, shit.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know how many times you expect this. I mean, I know you were going to run this.
We'll go out to the 42-yard line.
Right
and Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They run again with Hyde on first. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I got that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I will quit.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson.
And all the way in.
That was a good pass.
Touchdown, Seattle.
That was a good pass.
Greg Olsen, 32 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They had the lead in the 4th, but...
That was a good pass. I ain't gonna cap.
That was nice, huh?
Extra point now coming from Myers. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Seahawks 26, Chiefs nothing.
I only played against Pico one time. I didn't say like I could beat him. I just I want to play against Pico because I only played against him one time. Them fucking me over on that TD, man.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Yeah, it ain't really fuck you up. Go look at it, bro.
No,
I just
Taking
can't
it to 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him
You
up.
didn't get 2 feet in, bro.
Right at the 30-yard
Stepped out on
line.
the second touch. But why is he challenging then? Basically fucked yourself in it. You feel like they fucked you over, and you didn't challenge it, and you fucked y'all over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being pursued.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
Look at this, don't throw the ball, bro. That shit funny.